it's time for my November pickups.
It's dark. It's
lack of a
really
light
dark.
bulb.
The light bulb's gone. I haven't got a chance to get a replacement yet. So
we will get there eventually.
yeah.
Please stand by. Please stand by. Yes, but November. A few bits this month. Car repairs. Lovely car repairs.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've got another NECA figure. Surprise, surprise. I've got the bishop that falls in half. Well, not falls in half. It rips in half by the queen. It's kind of like weird when he turned up. I got it quite cheap on eBay, about 14 quid. And I was hoping his legs were there, but you don't. You get his top half and an alien egg. But what if I want to play with his legs?
A tap dancing thing.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Hello, my baby. Hello, my dear. Hello.
It's like the whole kind of like Charlie Chaplin thing with the with the baked potatoes, you know, or rolls, whatever it is, you know.
Yeah. Couple of digital pickups for game wise. I picked up Wonder Boy, the Dragon's Trap, because I played it, which you'll probably see one day. And yeah, I freaking absolutely love it.
Yeah. A fantastic game.
Yeah, picked up in the sales recently, only 8 quid, so you can't complain at that.
I mean, I desperately want Monster Boy. I played the demo on PS4 the other day, and it's so fucking good. I would probably say that Wonder Boy 3 actually looks better, the remake.
Yeah.
Actually, graphically is better.
Is it the same company? It doesn't
No,
look different.
no,
It's not. It's Lizard Cube or something like that. I can't remember what they're called.
Yeah. The Wonder Boy 3 is essentially just a remake done by a company that does remakes. Whereas Monster Boy is actually done by the remnants of West 1.
All right.
It's weird. I was expecting, because it's not Wonder Boy, it's Monster Boy.
Yeah.
They have to try very carefully not to tread on copyright.
Yeah.
But West 1 had very, very strange copyright, because they brought the Wonder Boy games out on the PC Engine with different names and slightly different graphics, so just on certain characters. And they've kind of done that on Monster Boy.
The Adventure Island ones.
There's references. No, that's Adventure Island. That's a different thing.
That's a different thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want about the Dragon's Curse and Dynastic Hero, which are the proper one. It's very confusing.
Yeah.
That are the proper Monster World games. Right. The ones you're on about are the non-Monster World ones, which was just the original Wonder Boy, which become Adventure Island by Hudson. And also to do with the West 1 license.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they kind of own the actual game of Wonder Boy, but they don't own the title or the character.
Oh, right.
So
yeah.
it has characters and references to the earlier games in it, but they just don't quite say who they are. You know what I mean? There was like this little creature from Monster World 4.
Yeah.
And it's looking for a green-haired girl, which is obviously the main character from Monster World 4.
Yeah.
But they don't name her. They just say about it, you know?
Oh, right, okay.
And
you know if you're a fan.
Yeah. And the music's the same. It has the same music from the old games. It has all the old enemies from the old games. And
it's like when they do an outrun without the Ferrari license.
Yeah.
You know it's a Ferrari, but it's not.
That's it. Oh dear.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, no, because I was really impressed. Cause I saw Duncan play Monster Boy quite a bit when it first came out, and I was like, but what hit me is the price. I mean, when it came out, was it 35? Something like that.
Yeah,
I was expecting to be like 18.
It was on download, I think £35. It was physical. You can only get it PS4 America, and you're looking at £45 upwards for the, if you're lucky now to
try and get hold of it.
And there was a limited edition one. I really wanted to get the limited edition one to go with my Wonder Boy 3 limited edition.
Christmas is done. Door is shut.
Go
away.
I really, really wanted it, but it was just like
similar packaging and that sort of stuff. Yeah.
Same size box and everything else.
We'll have to watch someone do an unboxing of how not to do an unboxing of that one as well. Then.
Yeah.
What have we got here?
Cards.
Who needs that? What are you doing? Yeah, but no, the Dragon's Trap, I am looking forward to get my teeth into it. At the moment, I'm halfway through playing Ori and the Blind Forest at long last, and it's fucking amazing.
Fantastic Metroid.
I don't want to end. It's like I'm about 2/3 of the way through it now, and I've got past the difficulty, got past the hardness. I'm able to get a millisecond timing down to a T. But don't be tired when you're playing it, and don't feel like not playing it, because it will frustrate you. Make sure you're ready to play it.
That was a problem I had with the newer Bloodstained, which I was playing on Game Pass. Whichever one's the full price game.
I want to say Curse of the Wild. That's a cross between that and
oh yeah,
Curse of Igarashi.
There's Ritual of the Night, which I think is that one.
Yeah.
And there's Curse of the Moon or something, which I think is the 8-bit style one.
We'll talk about the new one.
But we'll talk about the new one.
Yeah.
And it was tough. Even the old one was tough as well.
Yeah.
But this was kind of tough, and I really liked it, but I just wasn't gelling. And I will go back to it, I will play it, I will get into it, I will finish it and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I just wasn't like compos mentis enough to actually sort of like do it.
Yeah.
But that was the same, old school Metroidvania, very tough, you know.
Yeah. I bought it on offer fucking years ago.
Yeah.
And it's just like, right, Tom, I'll give it a go. And I made Troy play it about a month or so ago. And I was watching him, I was like, yeah, I could get into this. And yeah, absolutely fantastic. So about 2/3 of the way through doing that. My only other actual pickup of the month was on the Xbox One, the Vazara collection. Not correction, collection. Which I played for a little bit. I played up to the last level of the first one. But the last level of the first one is one of those ones is, you die, you'll go back to the start. And it's hard. I've got to the last ship so many times, but then there's just like no space for all the bullets. I was really shocked that it came out. It's bargain price. It was like $8.99. Well, I got like the Microsoft rewards, like a £5 voucher. So like £3. I'll pay that. And it's a lot of content. I never even knew what the Vazara games was. It was through Retrocore did a video.
There's a lot of Xbox exclusive stuff in there, isn't there? There's an awful lot of Xbox exclusive stuff in there.
Yeah. There's hundreds of different modes. You pick each game.
Yeah.
Then there's a character version of each game. And you pick that character version of each game. You still have to pick a different character to play it. So what the differences are, I don't know. But I imagine there's tons.
And a 4-player mode.
Yeah. It's supposed to be the start of more coming out as well. So that's cool because we do like the shooters. Well, I do. I like bullet hell. And yeah, I've really enjoyed what I've played so far.
At least you didn't say shmups. I fucking hate that word.
Not yet, anyway. Yeah, so really, really looking forward to playing for number 2. I will finish the first one. That's a goal before 2025 is out. All right, so I've got 5 and a bit years. But the other game I didn't buy, my daughter bought, and that is Star Wars Jedi: The Fallen Order. Is that correct?
Yes.
The new one. Yes. And yeah, and I will say it's the best Star Wars game I've ever played, without a shadow of a doubt. It's not a great game, but it's really, really good, really, really solid. I imagine it kind of like mini Dark Souls. When I learned how to dodge, parry.
I think it is very Horizon Zero Dawn. That's probably the closest thing I can think of to like that. It's very similar. Yeah.
What I enjoyed is when I was about 2/3 of the way into it, when I actually knew the combos I was doing and how to dodge. And it's one of those things again where you can overpower yourself. Once you've overpowered yourself, it's a piece of piss. But when I got to the levels of, you get to a certain planet and there's this one type of bad guy. Every freaking time, it's like fighting Darth Vader at 10,000 points or something in Soul Calibur. No, even worse, what was his name? The Apprentice, which was Starkiller, who was called in Soul Calibur. But yeah, I wouldn't say there's that much content either, because I literally did as much side stuff as I could. And I reckon if you ripped the side stuff out, it's probably about a 12-hour game. Yeah. But there is so much more to see, so much more to do. The pathways are good to. It takes a long time to actually really build your skills up. And at the same time as building your skills up, you're building your power up. But the one thing that's missing is the one thing that the Force Unleashed had, which I really freaking enjoyed, is you get your Force powers, and you can push them, you can pull them to attack, but you can't do what you did in the Force Unleashed. And that was pick someone up, drop them, wait till they're halfway down, then catch them, and then just keep spinning them around and doing it. I love doing that.
But that was the thing. The Force Unleashed was very over the top, wasn't it? It was kind of stupid.
I'm going to pull down a Star Destroyer.
Yeah, it was kind of really stupidly over the top.
Until I get hit by a stall again. There's a bullet all again, and that was a pain in the arse.
I think the Jedi Fallen Order, it looks relatively Star Wars-ish, but it looks, I would say it is much more Star Wars Rebels than it is original trilogy. Yeah, that's definitely, 100% going for that. Yeah.
the story's great. There's little bits you can add, go to different planets to find a little part. One thing that did annoy me is I got to one level, one planet you go to that you visit. I'm not going to do any spoilers. And I had to take this lift to do this special area to get like a collectible that I needed, and the lift wasn't working. So it's like, oh, I spent like 2 hours trying to figure out what I hadn't done, and it was just a bug. And
Witcher 3, I had that like many times in Witcher 3. I've been playing recently, and I had to like activate a switch or a door or something.
And you're like, where is it?
I'm spending about an hour looking for it, and I'm like, you know what? This is the first time anyway that happened to me.
Yeah.
I spent an hour or so looking for it, and I was like, paused it, saved it, turned it off, turned it back on again, opened the door straight away. It was just a bug.
Well, I did that, but when I turned it back on again, it still bloody wasn't there. But they had to release a patch to fix it. And there's still, you know, a lot of bugginess going. But it's a good game. It is a good game. It's just, it feels like it could have been so much more, and it feels like there's just not enough. Because when I was starting to get into it, and as soon as I'd done all the side stuff, I probably pumped 25 hours into it, something like that. I wanted that to be the tip of the frickin' iceberg. I didn't want that to be the end of the game.
I had the same problem with Horizon Zero Dawn. Even with DLC and stuff. It was a lot of game, but I just didn't have any reason to keep playing it. There wasn't enough crafting. There wasn't enough looting or anything. It's got a crafting system, but it's so basic. I had no reason to keep going. You know, so...
Well, the closest you get in Star Wars for crafting and stuff like that is on the planet you can find treasure chests where you find different bits of lightsabers and stuff like that. But I did enjoy it. As I say, I played for it. I was sorry, I could have gone back and done more, but it's one of those games that everyone I spoke to, including Richard, finished it as well. Everyone, when you're done with it, you can go back. There's a certain point you go back to before, obviously, before last sort of area. But you're done. And
does it have New Game Plus?
No.
No, that sucks.
Because it puts you back just before this final part every single time. So you can go to the planets and you can finish all that stuff off, but you can't then start from the start and go, fuck you.
Well,
no, unfortunately.
The thing is, though, Horizon Zero Dawn does that, but the thing is, though, everything else levels up to go with you. So it's actually like really fucking hard.
Well, with Star Wars, you're kind of like always up here with the enemy. And what tends to happen is it goes like that. So say 5 hours, they're ahead of you. And then say when you reach the 15-hour mark, you just start going over. But you never get too far over. You're just above them. And the combat is when you've got say three of the bad guys around you. And you have to I mean, it's ingenious. I love the way, because obviously I don't play this sort of game that much. For the combat anyway, because my combat's normally I'm happy with that. This one you have to actually have tactics, use certain moves for certain characters. And when you've got three of the same character around you, you can do that. And it's not like a film where they're waiting for their turn. All three of the fuckers will attack you at the same time, so you do have to try and get out of the way. But when you get the force power, you can freeze one and pull him onto his lightning bolt and stuff.
I mean, the problem is, I mean, like you say, it's a really good game, but I want gameplay like that with depth and mechanics of Knights of the Old Republic. That's what I fucking want.
I mean, that's what it felt like. It felt like it could have been.
You combine the two things, and you would have fucking gold. And EA have fucking Bioware. They've just been fucking them over and destroying them.
But the thing is, EA had to give us something good with Star Wars because of what they've fucking done with us the last couple of months. But well done for giving us something that's not shit and broken when it came out. There's errors, there's problems that you fix most of them. Well, I mean, it's done though. It's a case of there are tidy bits up, but there's no DLC. There's nothing. It's just a one-off player and then a one-off player.
I mean, Battlefront, Battlefront as a game was okay, but it was just
start late.
It was all loot boxes and shit, and and all that sort of stuff. And it's not aimed at like the core Star Wars people, really.
Another thing that's disappointing in the Fallen Order is get your lightsaber. You can chop creatures in half, but you can't chop heads and arms off. So, but you want to. You want, Ryu Hayabusa to come in and do proper slicing and dicing. But one thing I did find a lot of time mucking about is when you go near a wall, your lightsaber leaves a mark. So if you get good with pressing the buttons, you can try and write your name into the wall. And it actually stays there. It stays there for frickin' ages, which is kind of a sad way to waste half an hour, but fun at the same time. But yeah, so I would honestly say it's a 6. You know, it's a really good Star
Not a
Wars
7.
game. No, not quite. No, not quite. It's just, it's like there's your dinner, but you can only eat a third of it.
Yeah.
If there was more, I mean,
To be
obviously we'd have
honest,
to wait another year.
You do
but
kind of expect that from EA, don't you?
Yeah.
You do kind of expect that.
They can't say, well, the other half of the game you have to buy with loot boxes.
Yeah.
What are they called now?
Surprise mechanics.
That's it. Yeah. But yeah, so that's my month in gaming and NECA toy figure hunting. Hey, hi Andrew, Colin, and all the regular
Chelsea and like Toodlebug and various other people.
2T UK, Mr. Stewart, who's been commenting a lot lately as well. So, hello everyone, and goodbye. Until next time.
Goodbye.